Welcome to anyone who stumbled across this video. Hopefully you're going to have a good time here. It's going to be kind of surface level, not the deepest I could go into it, but the deepest I will go into it today. Fucking more in-depth videos I'm sure will be coming in the future. But all we have time for today is a couple of bullet points on when to consider therapy. And the reason for this being made right now is I just remembered that I'm not sure if this is a thing anymore, but a bunch of these red pill assholes what's it called, the sneako Andrew Tate people, they don't seem to like the practice very much. They don't seem to like spending your money on a therapist. They don't seem to like you going there, and they're kind of dumb, but also in a few cases they're kind of not dumb. So we're gonna go over which cases that is in, and if you're in one of these borderline scenarios and by some miracle you fucking trust a video with 20 views to guide you, then so be it. I will, do my best. When is it a good idea? I'm gonna be honest, in most cases where you have a genuine problem. Now, any genuine trauma that fucks you up, you may not be aware of it, but if you have some unexplained issue that you don't know the root cause of, if you what's it called? Basically anything that you just don't know the root cause of that fucks you up, that could be related to something that got to do with your family or what happened to you when you were younger, please absolutely consider it. I'm so tired of these very shallow, just do 10 push-ups and you'll fucking win. Absolutely, sure, it'll help some things. But this deep-rooted shit, there are professionals for this for a reason. Now, you have to do your research. I'm not here to tell you, I'm not sponsored by fucking BetterHelp or anything. You have to find your own and find the right one for you. But please do not do not let these retards deter you from going to therapy is the main point of the video. I am also going to be going over some cases when it's not a good idea, but in most cases when you're considering it and you feel like it would actually help, except if it's what I'm about to list in the future, go for it. That's actually the only bullet point I have for this. It's very broad, and mostly, if you're considering it, I would give it a try if you can afford it. Now, when is it not worth it? If it's some dumbass made-up condition, and I will be explaining that later, because I'm not denying science here. I'm just being skeptical of a few things, which I will explain shortly. Now, if there's an at-home fix that just takes some hard work, but there's it's one of those things where it's you can either get the fucking hip replacement for $90 million, or you can do starting strength and have the same results for way cheaper. It'll just be hard work. If something is the mental equivalent of that, and you can do that hard work, absolutely do it yourself. In that case, the therapist maybe won't be able to help you very much because their methods won't be suited to it, or it's just going to be a temporary band-aid. Do the hard work, please. Now, if it just requires a doable but difficult change of environment or conversation, what I mean by this is sometimes you're one conversation away, difficult, one that you don't want to have conversation away with someone from having way better fucking mentality, way better mindset on everything, and having a big burden lifted off of you. If this is you, have the conversation. Don't let it brew up into these fucking things, into what I call the made-up conditions, bro. Because if it's just if you can change your environment, change your friend group, and fucking have these conversations with people that would resolve the issue, and if you can do the hard work that would resolve the issue, then I don't really see a reason to have medical interference, because it's not gonna you're not gonna learn much from it. You're not gonna fucking benefit from that. It's gonna be a band-aid at best. It's kind of like having full-on fucking Accutane schizophrenia treatment when your diet is shit and your acne would clear up just by having a less shit diet. It's kind of like the mental equivalent of that. If that resonates with you whatsoever, don't do it. Do the work that you can and you should do. Now, if it's something, this is how you know that it's one of these made-up conditions. If you're one of these people online who post, oh my god, guys, my OCD, and then it's the alphabet soup with all the letters arranged perfectly. I'm not telling you to do anything that would result in negative consequences for you, because that would go against YouTube terms of service. All I'm saying is that jump off of a very tall building in a video game, if that's you. If you post about this thing for attention, obviously it's not a fucking real issue. Kill yourself in Minecraft, again, if this applies to you, and that would be my honest advice, or just change your ways. Don't exploit actual mental illnesses to seek attention. It's not cool, it's not funny. Don't pretend to be depressed when you have like everything going right with your life. It's just like, this one thing made you kind of sad once, and now you could profit and have people feel bad for you. If you decide to, go that way and exploit that. So then now you're like, oh, wow, should I go to the therapist and waste their time? No, please. If this is you, again, change your ways, do the hard work that needs to be done. But if this is not you, and you genuinely do know that you have a problem, and that you're considering going to a therapist for it, but you just feel kind of deterred because you're in the space of like, oh shit, well, I don't want to be feminine or some shit, and I don't want to like, I want to fix my own problems. If you can, absolutely, but there's some things, a lot of things, especially things that happened early on in your childhood that you have not much control over at this point, and therefore, that's why there are these professionals there to help you. Do whatever you can. Do whatever hard work you can, obviously, by yourself, but if and when that's not enough, don't let these sneako people deter you from going to an actual professional. Please get help. You'll feel much better. It won't be instant, obviously. It'll take like months or years. If it's with a good therapist, it'll be a slow process, but you will actually be repairing the wound that was created. Thank you very much to the 2 people who this applies to, probably in the world, who stumbled across this video. I hope it helped. Have a good one. Good lord, this is almost like a YouTube short. This is like a 6-minute YouTube short, bro. Yeah, sorry it was so surface level. I guess, I will have time for more in-depth shit later. Oh yeah, also buy my things, please. If this applies to you, my previous videos have explanations of this. It's a cool novice program, $7. If you are looking for a paid novice program, it's pretty cool. Check that out. Goodbye.